I'm Adam from the Army Painter. Jim from British Columbia wrote in asking how to quickly paint a batch of zombies using necrotic flesh color primer spray. We're going to showcase that today using one of the new alien hunter models from Zombicide Invader game, set to be released real soon. The paints you'll need for this tutorial are necrotic flesh color primer spray, venom worm, crusted sore, mutant hue, skeleton bone, and necromancer cloak Warpaints. Of course, since we're trying to save loads of time and get these zombies painted as quickly as possible, we're going to be using the dipping method and our Quickshade Strong Tone Dip. Off camera, we began by giving the model a coat of color primer necrotic flesh. This 2-in-1 process will save you loads of time at the painting desk, as it not only gives the model a protective coat of primer, but it also has those high quality heavy pigments for a very strong base tone to work off of, saving you loads and loads of time when you're painting giant batches of zombies like this one here. Now, we're starting off by applying a coat of venom worm just to the feet, the center of the spine, and the shoulders. We thinned this down just a little bit, gave it 2 light coats. This is just to add some variance and some interesting shadow and hues to the model, but completely unnecessary. Moving on to the tentacles, we're using crusted sore and mutant hue for these, and we're going to alternate these across the tentacles just to give it an interesting variance between them. Now, you're going to want to thin this paint down a little bit, about 1 part water to maybe 1 to 2 parts paint, and apply this light and sparingly. Reds tend to take a couple layers as they are a weaker pigment. Just take your time using that character brush and block all of those tentacles in. We're also going to apply the mutant hue to the boils and sores on the model, as you can see on its forearm and the legs. Taking your time, just blotting it in with a little bit of that mutant hue paint. Next, we're going to apply some skeleton bone to the model's teeth. We're going to apply Necromancer Cloak, one of my favorite colors in the Army Painter Warpaints lineup, as it's a very rich, dark bluish gray. And we're applying this to all of the toenails and the fingernails on the model, as you can see here. Taking your time not to get it onto any of the skin that we've already painted. Now onto the fun part. We dip the entire model into our can of Quickshade Strong Tone. We're going to allow that dip to work its way into all of the recesses, the nooks and crannies. This is where you're really going to push that contrast on the model. Once it's worked its way into those nooks and crannies, we're going to give it a good shake, ensuring to shake off any of the excess. And then we're going to allow it to dry for 24 to 48 hours until the surface is no longer sticky, and we'll apply a thin coat of anti-shine matte varnish. You can go back and add some highlights to the model if you'd like to. It's entirely up to you, but completely unnecessary. And there you have it, Jim. Using our spray paint dip done technique will allow you to get those hordes of zombies painted really quickly. Remember, the magic in miniature painting is that it can be as simple or as challenging as you'd like it to be. If you followed the steps in this video, you're sure to achieve some fantastic results.